Thank you, Madam Chair. And this is an important hearing, and all of you have been very good because it's very obvious that all over the country, citizens are saying that the federal government's got to do a better job in managing the forest. That's what I hear when I have town meetings in John Day and Medford and Brookings, and I'm sure all my colleagues are going to say the same thing. So here's what my concern has been, and it's really evolved. I was not very long ago the chairman of this committee and reached that judgment then, and my sense is that it is just going to grow and grow as a concern. It seems that this debate is really presented as a choice, that legislators have the option of either supporting a safety net for communities, which is what we've done in this committee through the Secure Rural Schools bill, or getting the harvest up. And in effect, it's presented as either or. I want to make it clear that I think our policy has got to be to do both, and we've got to do both in a sustainable fashion. I've tried to do that in my state through what's called the O&C bill. The agencies, as you know, Mr. Bonney, have indicated that it would double the harvest on average each year for half a century. Some dispute the agency's analyses, but clearly we're trying to get the harvest up. Same is true of the safety net. In the Budget Committee, we linked Secure Rural Schools, PILT, and the Land and Water Conservation Fund, and 18 out of 22 members said that they wanted to do that as well. So there is strong support for a vision that ensures that we get the harvest up in a sustainable way and we have a safety net. So on that point, Mr. Bonney, just one question. How high would the national and Oregon timber harvest have to go in order to no longer need the safety net? You've heard me say we got to do both. Got to get the harvest up and we need a safety net. Some people don't agree with that. How high would the harvest have to go nationally and in my state in order to no longer need a safety net?
So assuming a level of Secure Rural Schools in fiscal year 14, I think nationally it has to go north of 16 billion board feet annually. And I think in the state of Oregon it'd have to go more than 3 billion board feet.
So that is, what, a 3- or 4-fold increase? I mean, make sure people walk away with this, because there is this sort of myth out there that somehow we can get the harvest up high enough so you no longer need a safety net. And I want people to see, and I spend a significant amount of time at every town meeting walking through this, that the numbers don't work. We're going to have to do both. So you just gave us the numbers in terms of the harvest, and what fold increase would that be? So
in fiscal year 14, the Forest Service harvested nationwide 2.8 billion board feet. This year we plan to hit 2.9 billion board feet. In Oregon, I believe the figure is below 500 million last year, maybe 480, something like that last year.
So we're talking about a 5-fold increase at least?
Yes.
Okay. I only am excusing you other four because I have to run off and take care of some Finance Committee business. You all have been very good. I want to tell our Washington guest, I'm very interested in all of the issues with respect to expediting litigation. What we have done in all our bills is tried to create a kind of fast track kind of process for people like yourself who want to be sensitive to environmental values. So I know a number of you have touched on that and will want to follow up, and I'd ask more other than the fact that I have to get out the door. Thank you, Madam Chair.